There was something unforgettable about Tiffani Thiessen that went far beyond Hollywood beauty. Maybe it was the confidence in her smile. Maybe it was the effortless charm that made audiences feel like they knew her personally. Or maybe it was because, during the height of the 1990s, she represented a kind of glamorous television stardom that feels almost impossible to recreate today. But behind the stylish fashion, iconic red carpet appearances, and unforgettable screen presence, there was a deeper story quietly unfolding. One built on pressure, reinvention, and the hidden cost of growing up in front of millions. When viewers first saw Tiffani Thiessen rise to fame on Saved by the Bell, she instantly became one of television's most recognizable faces. Her image was everywhere. Magazine covers, interviews, fashion shoots, and endless conversations about her style. Whether she appeared in elegant dresses, miniskirts, stylish bodysuits, tights, bikinis, or the bold fashion trends that defined the era, audiences were captivated not just by her appearance, but by the energy she carried. She looked confident, untouchable, like someone who had figured life out at a young age. But fame rarely tells the full story. What many people never realized was how difficult it can be for a young actress to grow up while the entire world watches every move. One role can define you forever. One image can become impossible to escape. And for Tiffani, the transition from teenage icon to respected actress became one of the biggest emotional battles of her career. Hollywood often celebrates youth, but it can also trap people inside it. Fans wanted her to stay frozen in time, while she was desperately trying to evolve into a different version of herself. That pressure followed her into adulthood. Every public appearance became a conversation about beauty, fashion, and image instead of the hard work happening behind the scenes. Yet quietly, Tiffani kept rebuilding herself. She took on more mature roles, including her memorable performance on Beverly Hills 90210, proving she was far more than a nostalgic television crush from the past. And that transformation wasn't easy. Reinventing yourself while millions compare you to an earlier version can feel emotionally exhausting. Imagine trying to move forward while the world keeps asking you to relive who you used to be. What makes her story powerful is that she never seemed consumed by bitterness. Instead, she slowly embraced something many celebrities struggle to accept. Authenticity matters more than perfection. Over time, fans began connecting with her for completely different reasons. Not just because of glamour or television fame, but because she felt real. She openly embraced family life, personal growth, and a calmer version of success that Hollywood rarely celebrates. And maybe that's why people still feel connected to her decades later. There's also something deeply nostalgic about remembering stars like Tiffani Thiessen. She reminds people of a completely different era of entertainment, before social media consumed every moment of celebrity life. Back then, stars still carried mystery. You waited for interviews. You watched weekly episodes with anticipation. And somehow, those memories became attached to different moments in people's own lives. High school years, first crushes, simpler times. In the end, Tiffani Thiessen's story is not really about fashion, fame, or even television. It's about surviving the pressure of public expectations without losing yourself completely. And that's a lesson far bigger than Hollywood. Because eventually, everyone reaches a moment where they must decide whether to live for applause, or finally become comfortable living as themselves.